Hi guys, this is Sean with Integrity Ranch. It is October 13th today. We just got the sheep and goats moved into this pasture. This used to be pretty much just an overgrown field. Had a lot of sumac and just all kinds of trees taken over, a lot of persimmon trees. So we've tried to leave any persimmon trees when we were brush hogging it, I don't know, 5 years ago or something. And it's kind of a little bit of a savanna field now, but persimmons are in full bloom. I wanted to show you guys this old wise tail, or whatever you want to call it. You take a persimmon seed and you split it right down the middle, and whatever you get, it's supposed to predict your winter. So a spoon means that you're going to be shoveling a lot of snow. If you get a butter knife, some years you'll have a butter knife in there. And the wise tail is every seed's supposed to be the same. So every seed I've split open this year, which has been about 5, have had a spoon. And a pretty defined spoon too. So that might mean we're going to get some snow. If there's a butter knife, then I think it's just supposed to be really cold and not very much snow. And the butter knife is supposed to represent you need to eat a lot of meat to stay warm. But I could be getting those wrong. So if somebody actually knows the old wise tail, they could correct me. So we're out here, like I said, we just moved the sheep and goats in here, and so we're out here shaking these persimmon trees so that they'll drop, because we're not going to be back here for 60 days or so. So if we shake these trees now, these sheep and goats will clean up these persimmons. If they don't, they're not quite all fallen yet. There's still a bunch up there. If we don't shake them, I mean, we don't do it in every paddock, but it's something the kids have fun doing, and it'll give us more feed. But anyway, not coming back here for 60 days or so. These persimmons will be eaten up by the deer, squirrels, just everything likes to, oh man, right on the head. Everything likes persimmons. So when you're clearing for like a savanna pasture, a silvopasture, whatever you want to call it, persimmons are a great tree to leave. They provide food for so many different things that then you can eat. And you can eat the persimmons as well. They're pretty bitter, but you know, hogs love persimmons. The sheep and goats like them. The deer love them. I don't think cows are too crazy for them, but you know, pretty much all of the wildlife eats persimmons. And you know, we hunt, so then that gives us some deer to eat. And right now, you know, it's a good little bit of feed going into the fall for your sheep and goats. We don't have hogs, but if we did, we'd get some kind of a pasture hog and just lightly run them through these fields to clean up, because we've got a lot of walnut trees. So walnut trees are a great one to leave. Just anything that'll provide food. You know, you take that sycamore tree over there. The only thing it provides is shade. I kind of plan on cutting those sycamore trees out, because they have such a big leaf that they shade out so much of an area that it struggles to grow grass. And then in the fall, those big leaves fall on the ground and they pretty much mulch out your grass. So I want to cut those out, because I've got plenty of shade with these walnuts, these persimmon trees, honey locust, another walnut tree. But a good white oak, good black oak, red oak, those provide a lot of acorns. Sheep and goats love acorns. They put that back fat. You know, sheep and goats are like deer. They build that back fat in the fall that carries them through the winter. You're not going to find animals easier to winter than sheep and goats. I mean, cows are not. They're not as easy. I don't see hardly any acorns on this tree. There's some here. Well, no, maybe not. The black oaks, I haven't noticed a bunch of acorns on this year. The white oaks have a bunch. But anyway, these trees that'll actually give a fruit, whether it's a nut or a fruit, you know, they'll put the back fat on your animals to get them through the winter. And that's how the deer make it. Our sheep and goats do the same thing. But like I said, that sycamore tree just doesn't produce anything. So, silvopastures are awesome. Especially if you have a silvopasture, it'll grow grass in the summer, and then in the fall you get nuts and fruits, and makes everything kind of function and just click. So we're gonna take off. Everything's looking good, and appreciate you guys watching.